Man, feel like playing an Xbox game today and feeling a little, you know, down. Mental health is a little whacked out, so just, I want to play something that'll relax me, help with my mental health, and what better way than a From Software game, Elden Ring? This will help for sure. I'm calm. I'm calm and cool. No worries about it. I love this game so much it's not frustrating. I just need a break for now. So let's go with something a bit more retro as... Okay, this will help for sure. Haven't played this in a long time, but Driver, this will help. I know it will. I forgot about the tutorial.
Maybe I'll give you a call when I need a ride to the grocery store.
Hello everyone, thanks for watching To Level here with kind of fun little video. So today is World Mental Health Day. As you know, mental health is something I dealt with for my whole life, and so yeah, I thought it'd be fun to kind of share some games, or I guess certain type of games that really helped me through a lot of mental health problems I've had in the past and continue to help me through anytime. So I'm just going to talk about 3 different kind of genres or what have you that really helped me a lot for the most part. There's other ones that do help and I was considering putting them on, but I really want to focus on ones that no matter what, really help me out. Even if there's stressful moments in the games, they still are a ton of fun for me and something that just builds my mental health a lot. So would love to hear what your guys' kind of go-to games are for, ace or bad days you might have, anything like that. But yeah, if you don't know, I talked about kind of my mental health here and there, but basically, I have kind of severe levels of depression, anxiety, and, I've been to the hospital a few times. The biggest one would have been 2015, where I went there for, my mental health and depression and all of that, and was there for, technically like 3-4 months. Like I was discharged in a month, but I did a day hospital program there, so technically wasn't released for another couple more months after that. And then did a bunch of different programs. I've been attached to a therapist, psychiatrist since 2015. I've done different types of therapy, with the biggest one that helped being cognitive behavioral therapy, which I assume that's what it's still called, but I'm surprised because when I talk to people about certain past diagnoses I've had and all that in like 2015 or even like 2017, 2018, people are like, yeah, they don't call that anymore. It's like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of my background, so yeah, and also, for people like me in Canada, Happy Thanksgiving! So, another great way to celebrate since get to have turkey today, so get to sleep well. So, yeah, just kind of wanted to talk about some games and genres and all that really helped me. So, first one you know, mostly platformer games, but this character and series has been through many different types of games. It's been experimented on a lot by Nintendo, but man, does it always put a smile on my face. Kirby. This little guy. Even he's smiling right now. Yay. But, yeah. I mean, Kirby games, you know, there's some that can be a bit more difficult. Usually the spin-offs that, like, I don't have them, but I know the Kirby Canvas games, like the DS and Wii U ones, I think that's what they're called, where you have to draw lines and all that too. Guides Kirby on, like, kind of line or bridge or whatever, but yeah, like, you know, but for the most part, Kirby games are super easy, usually pretty short, and, you know, overall though, just so much fun. The music is so cheery, bouncy, like, Green Greens is such a classic, and yeah, just a fantastic kind of series to play, relax to, no matter what mood you're in. The colors, the music, the characters, everything about Kirby brings a smile to my face, and I don't know of anyone, even people who don't like Kirby, to be very angry when they play Kirby, right? So, yeah, that's kind of my first pick. Then the next one's, again, more of a genre thing, and while these games can be frustrating at times because of certain missions or a lot of the older games for certain series, the controls can be a bit off, but so have the PlayStation 2 kind of Grand Theft Autos, but this isn't exactly what I'm talking about for Grand Theft Auto, where they can be relaxing because it's just fun to cause a bunch of chaos and all that, but basically talking about, you know, kind of any GTA type clones, or really just any open world sandbox games, right? Because Grand Theft Auto really opens the door for just kind of doing whatever you want outside of missions, and again, those games can be stressful for sure, but you know, a lot of the times when I go back and play them, you know, if I get frustrated with the mission, then it's always fun to blow everything up. And probably my favorite sort of genre kind doing all this for kind of the open world sandbox playground style is the Hitman games, because oh man, you can just, they're so goofy, but they're so fun of just doing whatever you want, however you want, tackle a situation is just a blast to play through. And yeah, like, you know, it's so silly with kind of have a barcode on the back of his head, but you know, playing as Agent 47 is just an absolute blast every single time. And then finally, the last genre, which will come to no one's surprise, but it's basically any RPG, because man, do I love RPGs. Now, again, there's definitely frustrating moments. I'm actually working on a video talking about both games I love but frustrate me a lot, along with an RPG list of 5 things I love about RPGs and 5 things I hate, but overall, RPGs just give me such joy, such pleasure. Now, with mental health and all that, you definitely have to be careful with RPGs because they create a lot of that sort of false sense of accomplishment. And when I say kind of false sense, I mean when you're really down on the dumps and you take kind of what you gain in video games, especially RPGs, a little too seriously and all that, you know, because it's always great to beat a game on, you know, a hard difficulty, or you grind at something for a long time, just be a story, and it feels awesome, but when it sort of controls you, that's where the issue is, and RPGs definitely have the biggest problem with that, because, you know, you're always gaining money, so you get rich in every RPG, you gain party members, and friends and romance options. You know, you can take on the world. You're usually a chosen one in a JRPG, and so there's a lot of things to watch out for, but, you know, when you're still though, like, when you're down on the dumps and just having a tough time, RPGs are just a fantastic way of kind of relaxing and forgetting about a lot of troubles for a bit. Just again, make sure you come back. But yeah, probably the biggest one that helped me so much through this would have been Persona 4 Golden on the Vita, as Persona 4 is just such a relatable game to me with how everything's set up and all that. Now, I don't want to give much away, especially since Persona 4 is coming out very soon to so many different consoles, which I'm so excited about for people to finally check it out if they couldn't on PS2 or the updated version on Vita or the Steam version, right? So yeah, very excited, but you know, just a lot of the characters and what they go through, while it's not exactly what I go through, still a lot of the things they talk about is stuff I dealt with myself, of wanting to be accepted or feeling like my life is controlled and things like that, right? So Persona really got me through the hardest times in my life and has inspired me to change a lot, right? So that's definitely my number one go-to game for any sort of mental health, because of how it deals with mental health itself, and just any RPG is so good. There's so many great moments, the stories, the characters, like, it just makes you feel great, right? So yeah, that's kind of it. Again, I didn't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to give a bit of a kind of story and background to my mental health and just show a few games, because there's other ones I love playing too, right? Like for shooters, big one I always go back to would be the old James Bond games, as I'm one of the few people where Pierce Brosnan is my favorite Bond, but a lot of that is because that's who I grew up with, right? That's the Bond I kind of knew, but yeah, for shooters, that's always been my favorite, and yeah, there's certain, you know, me being Canadian, I love hockey, so do love kind of the old school NHL games, especially the Hits series, so good and so fun. But yeah, these are kind of the three main ones I would say for me, but let me know again what your favorite games to relax to are, and hope you all enjoyed. You know, if you need any sort of help, like, don't be afraid to ask for it, get it, because, you know, a lot of people think it's a sign of weakness to ask for help, but it's one of the hardest things to do, so really it's the strongest thing you can do is ask for help when you're at the most vulnerable, right? And not easy to do, and it is very tough because as many programs as I've been in, you know, only like 3 or so might stuck out over 100 different ones, right? But if you stick with it, it does get better. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And for all of us in Canada, happy Thanksgiving! Time for turkey.